Hello and welcome to Optimal Mindset. In a world of mediocrity, we are here to chase excellence. Mindset. You have probably heard and read a lot about it, but are you living your life that reflects your optimal mindset? Are you taking decisions and following them up with actions that reflect an optimal mindset? If you're not, but you're willing to do so and take control of your life and mindset, then you are in the right place. Humans are storytellers, and sometimes the only audience you are talking to is you. Physicist Richard Feynman said the first principle is that you must not fool yourself, and you are the easiest person to fool. Whether you like it or not, you are in a frequent conversation with yourself. What story are you telling yourself? Let's put ourselves in a hypothetical situation. You have an exciting project to work on, so you start your day with a mug of coffee in your hand and you think about the project while drinking your cup of coffee. Suppose you were to walk from one end of the room to another with this cup of coffee in your hand and constantly told yourself not to drop any coffee from your cup. Would you achieve anything related to your project? Where did the time go? The entire time you talked to yourself out loud about not doing something silly when it should have been you silently contemplating and thinking about how to successfully get your project started. Seneca is reported to have said we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. So do you need to be entirely silent the entire time? Will your mind always be quiet and never have any self-talk or self-doubts? No, definitely not. But you need to know what you are feeding your brain. Words have power and positive affirmations work. A problem is a problem only if seen as a problem. If instead you see it as an opportunity where you can put your skills to use, it is a different ballgame, and it is a game where you can be the clear winner. Ideas are sticky. Daniel Kahneman, author of Thinking Fast and Slow, said, "Once we produce a theory, we are not likely to change our minds." So you must be feeding your mind with the right ideas. Choose ideas of creativity, success, and hope, not delusionment, failure, and over-criticizing the self. Stop looking for problems in every solution. Einstein said, "Insanity is doing the same thing repeatedly and expecting different results." All of these big names we have mentioned, from Einstein to Seneca, from Kahneman to Feynman, are for a reason. Different brilliant minds in different times have been conveying similar thoughts and ideas. You do not need to bring every word to your tongue that your mind thinks of. It is insane that many people just want to announce to the world every thought that comes to their head. There was a time when people would say to announce your goals to the world. Well, what do you think happens with New Year's resolutions? People announce it to the world, then don't follow it. In fact, research shows that 80% of people give up on their goals by February itself. So stop constantly talking out loud. Research also shows that when people tell others about their big goals and plans, it releases dopamine, the feel-good hormone, in your body. Well, your body is already feeling good just talking about it, which means the desire to work towards your goal is less than the desire to talk about it. Instead, be biased towards action. Do more than you say you will do. And if you talk out loud to yourself, make sure to keep it positive. Let's come to actionable ways you can actually do this. Here are 5 ways you can talk to yourself more positively. Be a critic of your inner critic. If you happen to be thinking of negative things about yourself, then analyze it instead of accepting it. Our inner voices tend to be more emotional instead of logical. Analyze how and what your inner voice is saying to you. Fit your conversation to your goal. Do not be a headless chicken that happens to go haywire. You need to know if this is the conversation you want to partake in and what benefits you can derive from it. Be your best friend. Most of us are kinder to other people than we are to ourselves. If your best friend came to you for advice and counsel, would you be sarcastic and offer words of hate? Or would you take your time and give advice that would be useful? Now do the same for yourself. Say "I don't" instead of "I can't." If you have decided to live a healthy lifestyle and avoid junk foods per se, instead of saying "I can't eat junk food," say "I don't eat junk food." Saying "I can't" indicates constraints or limitations. Saying "I don't" is a decision, and decisions are taken by the person in charge, that is you. Saying "I get to" instead of "I have to." A lot of times when we want to cultivate good habits, there is a voice in our head that does not want to do so and instead wants to slack around. Instead of saying, "Oh, I have to exercise again," say, "Well, I get to exercise again." It's a life of abundance that you need to be living. Those are 5 tips that you can start putting to use right about now. And here's one big bonus tip. Journaling. The art of putting everything that is in your mind on paper. Journaling has been recommended and continues to be recommended by top performers from various fields. While there are various apps and websites now that which you can journal online, it is still best to just take a pen and paper and write away your worries, plans for the future, epic episodes of the past, or whatever the mind is cooking at that particular point of time. Journaling will help you to dissect and spill out the thoughts in your head into the paper instead of it being accumulated, causing you to overthink. So there you go, folks. We hope you've learned incredible lessons that you can immediately apply and take safe and sane decisions. You are always biased more towards actions than just repetitive words. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and let us know what you want to hear more about. Up until the next video, it's goodbye from us.